Greetings, one and all. Oh, we have a Doug sighting immediately going on.
Going on
Real,
break.
oh, okay. Bye, Doug. We are coming at you live from Disney California Adventure, where Pixar Fest continues. We're with Mike Celestino live in the field. Mike, what's going on?
Okay, a few new things today. This is like what?
This is where you're like, okay, let's go.
This is like phase 2 of Pixar Fest. You were here for phase 1.
I was. I'm Tony in
so-
Laughing Place headquarters East, by the way. I was fortunate to be with Mike for the first part of Pixar Fest, but now new things are afoot. Mike, keep talking.
Yeah, so remember back earlier this year for, was it Food and Wine? Why did we have these characters?
It was Lunar New Year.
Lunar New Year. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes more sense. We had Mei and Ming from Pixar's Turning Red here as face characters for meet and greets. They used to stand over that way as my gimbal very slowly turned.
Yes. There you go.
Right now it's a Zootopia meet and greet.
Okay.
We can meet Nick Wilde and
for the
Kitty
record,
Hops.
Zootopia, not a Pixar film, but from
No.
Walt Disney Animation Studios during Pixar Fest. But go on.
But now you can, they have brought back Mei, Lind, and Ming. They are back. They are not here right now. I just saw them 5 minutes ago, but they went on break and they said they'd be back in an hour. If we can make the stream last that long, I don't know.
I'm sure we can.
This is where they stand, out in front of the lift hill for Grizzly River Run, the water rafting ride here at ECA.
We are live at Disney California Adventure, meaning you are more than welcome to comment. Doug, again.
Look at this. Cleaned the peanut butter off. They said he had peanut butter on him, and that's why he had to go backstage.
Can we go try and say hi to Doug real fast?
Yeah, we're going to see if we can interact with Doug. He's popular. I like that they tuck him away in this corner of the park that few people go down.
Well, it's funny. When we were there, we learned he was going to be in Redwood Creek Challenge Trail.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure Redwood Creek Challenge Trail is closed for refurbishment.
Sorry.
Was
Doug
he
was
just barking?
Super excited to see these geese. And the geese were not happy about Doug. Yeah, like you said, supposed to be in Redwood Creek Challenge Trail. That is not open. He's hanging out over here. What is this path even called? I don't even remember.
The Grizzly Falls Pass, I think.
Yeah, something like that. It's behind Grizzly River Run, behind where you queue up.
The side you came in on used to be a smoking area. And that deterred a lot of people away from using this path in general. But it's always been there. It's one of my favorite secret little hideaways. Secret being a loose term. These look like some Doug fans, though.
Yeah, look, these folks are in the know, and they're here to meet Doug. Even the Ordinary Adventures folks are here. Can you even hear what he's saying?
I can kind of hear what he's saying. I can't hear it clearly, though.
I don't know. The line is pretty long, so I don't know.
Yeah. We can go ahead and keep going.
I thought if it was only going to be a few people, we could get up close and personal with Doug. But
for those who don't know, for part of Pixar Fest was the debut of an interactive Doug. Doug now interacts with you, and we'll hold a conversation. So that's not just a simple, quick meet and greet. That's going to take a minute because everybody's going to have a little smaller conversation with Doug. Speaking of conversations, we are live. Feel free to comment. We're getting lots of comments already. Let's catch up on some theme parks and more. Wants to know if we're doing any rides. We might. We'll see what's going on.
Yeah, you never know.
Donna says hi, Mike and Tony. Hello to you, Donna.
Hi, Donna.
Heather wants to know how we're doing.
Doing well. It's a nice day out here in Southern California. Happy to be here. I wish Donald Duck a 90th birthday thinking it was yesterday, but it's actually a month from now. So he was very confused by that.
We have one Jeremiah Good suggesting the run.
Yeah, that's not smart with the gimbal out.
I like how Jeremiah is the one suggesting to do a ride. when anybody who watches a live stream with him usually hears a no when he puts in ride requests.
So here's the popsicles that the Zootopia characters stand next to for their.
Again, Zootopia, not a Pixar film for Pixar Fest, but they have characters greeting from their film from Walt Disney Animation Studios. Donna wants to know, how are the crowds today?
I haven't been here terribly long, but they don't seem too bad today on a Friday. So I don't think there's any new stuff to the right, which is also where the signal tends to drop out.
Yes. Now, okay, here's a question. Have you seen any of the new food marketplaces that debuted today?
So that's what I want to show you. But to your recollection, Tony, there's supposed to be 4 of them, right?
6.
6. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, maybe there are some down here to the right.
Okay.
I have not gone this way yet, but let's check it out.
The pictures I saw, one was hangar management, and it looked like it might have even been on the pier, but I might be wrong.
Well, hangar management I already got. That's in Hollywood Land.
Oh, okay. There was one, and that explains why. It looked like you could see like a beige building in the background. So I thought it was the Cars Land backside that you could see from like by Incredicoaster.
Yeah, here's one that I have not seen yet. This is called the Spark. This is Soul. Pixar Soul.
Soul with italics food.
Yes.
Yes.
Let's see what kind of stuff they might have there at the Spark. We've got super club chicken and potato waffles, half note jazz cake, sparkler, which is a non-alcoholic beverage, and the Great Beyond is a dessert.
It's a dessert with gin?
Yes.
It's just the Great Beyond. And then the first thing is gin. I don't think that's a dessert, is it?
It's just a drink.
Okay.
Drink? Maybe it's
I think that's just a drink.
Okay, it's a drink. I'm sorry. Not a dessert. That's the Spark. I had not seen that one yet. And then there's one more over here, which looks like it's themed to Luca.
Porto Rosso pasta, if I remember the name of it right. Yes. While we walk over there, Heather has a question. What is your favorite ride?
Oh boy. Here in this park, in Disney California Adventure.
I know what it's not, having done it with you.
No, it's not. It's not that one. I'm gonna say I like Radiator Springs Racers the most here.
It's a good choice.
It's just the best combination of everything that Disney does great when it puts together an e-ticket attraction.
Jeremiah says his family always called drinks desserts also. And he has done Blutos at Iowa, which is true,
cream on the top,
but only because Universal dared him to, I think.
Okay. All right. Porto Rosso pasta.
Well, it sounds like there's pasta there. Let's check it out.
Yeah. So let's see. We've got Porto Rosso pesto pasta. Sea Monster lemonade. Oh, that sounds good. I might get me one of those. And
Silenzio Limoncello.
This is the alcoholic beverage here. That sounds good too.
Now, do you have forks at Porto Rosso pasta, or do they expect you to eat it with your hands as they do in the film?
You can get forks. I think it's up to you, that there is a forks dispenser.
You're already getting a little choppy, so hopefully there's nothing further back.
Yeah, I'm not going to venture any further that way.
I know there's probably some as you get closer towards Grizzly Peak and Buena Vista Street.
Yeah, that's where the 4 other ones were that I saw.
Okay. Wait, so if you saw 4 other ones, then those are the last 2 because there's 6.
Yes, correct.
Cool.
So whoever's writing up that post, there's 2 more photos of 2 more coming. I should have saved that for Slack though. But if you could just let whoever has claimed that.
If it makes you feel any better, I have no clue what's going on because for the last couple of hours I've been mocking up. This is almost completely because of you. So stay tuned to laughingplace.com. Recent news broke that HBO Max, and Disney Plus will soon offer a bundle. And Mike, you made the joke that prompted a barrage of, can we get some sort of new mashup a la the Disney Plus Hulu ads? And I did a couple, and then I was asked to do more for a post.
So really? So we're doing it officially now.
Yes. I think my favorite one is the one I did literally 20 minutes before I jumped on this stream with you here.
Is any of this new since you were here, Tony? Any of this?
That
merch?
Spirit jersey is not. That mug is not. Let's see that blue shirt. I think that's the same. Yeah, that's all the same. Yeah, that's the Magic Key one. That's why it didn't look as familiar, but it's definitely been there since. Yeah, I think that's all standard. Jeremiah asked if there's a DC Marvel one. There will be. Stay tuned to laughingplace.com for the full post. That one, I was working on it with Kyle, and we decided it's got to be a bus ad just because of the it's like a panoramic.
Yeah.
So,
I can't wait.
But my favorite one is was Olaf and Ari Gold from Entourage, and it just says "Let's hug it out." So,
that is great.
If you guys have any suggestions, I know it's not related to Disney California Adventure or Pixar Fest, but HBO shows Max mashed up with Disney Plus or Disney shows, please let me know in our comments. Heather wants to know, what's your favorite Disney movie? It's Pixar Fest, so I'll skew the question a little bit and say, what's your favorite Pixar movie? And,
I always say Ratatouille. Go ahead, Tony. You can pick.
And I was going to say WALL-E.
Yeah.
Kyle likes the Curb one. He actually suggested the image I used, but I did that one too. So there's a Curb Your Enthusiasm one in there as well.
Great.
That should be up in a few hours on laughingplace.com, depending on how long this stream takes. Mike, we're passing by one of my favorite parts of the park right now, the Golden Vine Winery. Is there anything going on over there?
Well, the Blue Sky Cellar is still all boarded up as they turn that into the Disney Vacation Club Preview Center. Nothing too... Hello.
Hi.
Nothing too fun.
Did he say, hey, Mike, or was he just saying hello?
Oh, I think he just said hello. I don't know.
Okay.
And most people don't know who I am. I would be shocked. Every once in a blue moon, people know who we are. But our fandom is dedicated regardless.
Theme Parks and More is suggesting, I'm looking forward to the new park. Which new park are you speaking of, Theme Parks and More?
No new Disney theme parks announced.
Yeah, I suspect it might be a misunderstanding of the Disneyland Forward project.
Because they are,
and that's kind of why I brought it up. Yes. So, Mike, you've been going to the meetings. Catch us up. Disneyland Forward.
So
it was a rezoning effort.
Yeah. So there's a lot of space here that Disneyland Resort is using for parking that they want to use as theme park space, and they needed to get those areas rezoned by the city in order to do so. So that was the Disneyland Forward campaign. It passed. It finally officially went through just this past week, and what that means is eventually they will expand the theme park space into the Simba parking lot, which is behind the Pixar Place Hotel, and the old Downtown Disney parking lot, which I think is Lilo and Stitch, also was flagged for potential theme park use. And then over at the Toy Story parking lot, they have the concept art that was released looks a lot like a Disney Springs type, like dining and shopping experience. So that's, as far as we know, that's what's coming to Disneyland Resort, but we'll probably get more announcements soon.
Yeah, we haven't had any official announcement. It was always just a rezoning effort, and everything that was quote unquote announced was ideas of other things they could use that land for other than parking. But Mike, thank you so much for that update. There really is nobody like you. Oh, speaking of,
Fort Town
favorites.
Featuring all 5 of the Fort Town friends. And
their names are.
Oh, I don't
you spent 2 days with me, and I kept drilling you, and you don't remember.
I know two of them have the same name, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
Right.
Aaron T and Aaron Z.
Okay. Let's see what's available here at Fort Town Favorites. Red Panda Bao.
Yep.
Panda Apocalypse. That's a dessert.
Now I could speak with authority. Go on.
A Nobody Like You cooler. This is non-alcoholic with coffee. Oh no, sorry. It's Joffrey's coffee tea, raspberry rose tea, and other juices and stuff. That sounds good too.
So I had that and it was very good. I thought it was alcoholic until somebody told me it was not, which isn't the worst, but it was good. And then that Red Panda Bao is probably my favorite thing of the Pixar Fest menu items that we got to try.
Yeah.
So I'm upset that you have it in front of you and I can't get it.
I had a similar experience with the alcoholic, non-alcoholic thing when I went to Oga's Cantina last week for May the 4th and got the new Goth Cat mug. I thought the drink was alcoholic, and I had 2 of them because I got 2 mugs, one for me and one for my wife. And after 2, usually I'm on the floor. And I was like, what's going on here? No effect whatsoever.
Yeah, I ordered the Nobody Like You cooler. And I was drinking. I'm like, oh, that's really good. And he's like, well, it's not alcoholic, so you can't taste anything, I'm sure. Oh, well then. Speaking of small food items or bites, Kyle's informing us seeing Small Bites is now open at the Pixar Place Hotel.
Oh, okay.
We might be taking a little walk later.
I'll swing by there on the way out for sure. Elemental Table is our... What number are we up to? 4?
That's 4.
Yeah, 4th of the Pixar Fest food kiosks.
So I like the logo and I like the marquee on it. I don't like that the L and the E almost fade into the background because from far away it looks like it says Elemental Lab.
And the E and the L in the beginning also kind of fade in.
Yes,
it looks like
they too.
A mental tab.
A mental lab.
Let's see. We've got smoked firewood, barbecue spiced impossible chicken,
which was also good.
Whole nut whoopie cookie pie. Now that whole nut is what they eat in Fire.
Okay, so it is true, yes, and I loved that they brought that to life. But when we were asked to have them, that one was covered in like powdered Red Hots, the candy, the cinnamon candy. And I'm not seeing anything about that in this. So I'm wondering if they changed it.
Interesting. H2O Rita. This is an alcoholic beverage. Yes. I had this at the party.
Yep.
It was good. And it comes with rock candy, much like this one, Exothermic Margarita, another alcoholic.
Did you have that one?
I think I only had the blue one.
I know I had the blue one too, because the chili liqueur kind of threw me off on that one.
Okay. Gotcha. Elemental table.
Theme parks and more coming in. That's what I meant. So DisneylandForward, we were kind of on the right track. That's what they were.
There we
go. What's this line?
Oh, that's to order.
Okay.
From Elemental Table.
Now, is it similar to Food and Wine and Lunar New Year where you could order at one for all 6?
That's a great question. I do not know the answer to that. You want me to ask?
Yeah, let's ask.
Okay, there's no line, so I can...
Because I do know there is no sip and savor pass for this. They made it a point that that was not a thing for Pixar Fest.
Oh, I should have gotten in line.
Oh well. We got two more. We can ask at one of them.
Okay. So the fifth one is right across the way here in this little alcove next to Avengers Campus. And this is Ratatouille themed. This is Gusteau's to go.
Had probably my favorite dessert of the stuff we've had.
They've got all the 5 stars.
That's a good detail. Thanks for pointing that out.
And a Ratatouille pizzetta. That's interesting. Gusteau's to go macaroni.
That's the one.
Yeah. Le Critique Cognac Sidecar. And a little French daiquiri, rum and French wine aperitif, pear nectar. Oh, that sounds good too. I come back with my wife and have some of this stuff. It's just sad to drink on my own, you know.
I'm also getting messages to have you go to Trolley Treats near the entrance.
Okay, we're pretty close to that right now. Let's swing by there.
Hi, Caitlin. Caitlin's saying hello. This part of Buena Vista Street, if you can, it's kind of like the cross boundary, right? It's not tight quite Buena Vista Street, but Buena Vista Street is covered in full Pixar Fest decor, complete with icon statue that interacts with Magic Band Plus, which was not Magic Band Plus was not at Disneyland in 2018 for the first Pixar Fest,
right?
So now when you see the night show and interact with some of these things, you have full Magic Band Plus interactivity. Nancy also saying, hey, Nancy.
Hey.
And then she says, say hi to Mike for me.
That's my aunt, Nancy.
Oh, okay. Hi. Hi, Aunt Nancy.
Hello. I am going to see your sister, my mother, in a mere 2 days.
I thought you were telling me. I'm like, no, because that's not a possible thing.
No, not you.
Unless my brother has made some revelations about himself.
We're up to Trolley Treats here. What are we looking for?
Diamond says, hi, guys. Not sure.
Well, we could show off the Pizza Planet truck in here.
Okay.
So I can find an entrance. We go in here?
Can you get some art lessons?
Amazon things.
Oh, yeah, it's a Pizza Planet truck.
Okay, yeah. Well, I know where that one is.
So for Pixar Fest, this has already kind of taken a life of its own on that I think was not intentionally intended. Because it was I was told, I don't know if this is true or not, that it was supposed to be a kind of a talking point for cast members. Like, you should try and find our Pizza Planet truck hidden in this attraction or this store or whatever to celebrate Pixar Fest. And then it got kind of blown out there, and now it's become like the scavenger hunt of scavenger hunts. But it's hard to say that there's any answers because some keep adding and some keep going away, or not going away, but more keep getting added. And I know Jeremiah mentioned it earlier. There were 2 more that he had heard of.
Yeah. Well, I stood further back in case somebody wanted to figure out if they can find it.
I see it already. There is another one in the window outside, though.
Oh.
Yeah.
I didn't know about that one. But yeah, that right there is the Hidden Pizza Planet truck. It's all candy decorated, which is cool.
It looks like a vehicle in the Walt Disney Animation Studios film Wreck-It Ralph.
My favorite are the
right for what's it called, Sugar Rush?
Sugar Rush, yes.
Yeah.
So, Caitlin's saying congratulations on your wedding. Thank you, Caitlin. I appreciate that. And she asked why I'm not there, considering my fondness for Pixar. I was there for the official launch of the event. But today they launched 6 food marketplaces and the return of Mei and Ming. Not that I'm upset about them coming back now.
So there is a Pizza Planet truck in the window of the Five and Dime down the way. Maybe that's what they were referring to.
The one he sent me, no. It looks like there's a display of donuts and fudges.
Oh.
And it's a Pizza Planet truck with almost like a candy cane looking design.
Yeah, I hadn't seen this one before. Do we have this on our list?
There we go. Not sure, but we could add it later.
Yep, there you go.
Also, Mike, I have to point out the shirt in your reflection is provided by Roosevelt's.
Yeah, it's a very cool Donald. It's called Birds of a Feather. It's the name of that shirt. You can see my picture with Donald wearing it. I'm wearing it. Donald's not wearing it. On the Laughing Place Twitter X. account.
Okay, yeah, we'll definitely need our own photos of that for the post. We just got a hot tip from a friend of Laughing Place. So
Great.
We'll definitely need our own pictures. So
I will grab that.
Add that to the list.
There's something else. Oh yeah, the other 2 food kiosks I gotta get, and then I gotta go to Pixar Place Hotel for the new, what's it called?
Small Bites. It's up on the pool deck.
Oh yes. Okay.
Do you want me to write this down?
Yeah, make a list for me, please. Just slack
Pull
it
out
to
my
me.
notepad here. Ironically, my notepad is from Walt Disney Animation Studios, not Pixar. But
despite the fact that you have visited the Pixar Animation Studios headquarters recently,
or just the studio, but yeah, okay. So I did get notebooks, but not notepads. But I am using a Pixar pen from there. So I didn't do this. I was very tempted. They have a check-in desk in one of their buildings, and it was left unattended, and it had a indent full of Sharpies. I am a Sharpie fanatic. I like using Sharpies a lot. And I pulled one up because I have some from Walt Disney Animation Studios that that have the logo on the Sharpie, and they are Sharpie branded and everything.
Wow.
Oh my God, if they have Pixar ones too. They were not. So I didn't take any of them. But if they did, we might have had a problem, and I'd probably not be allowed back there again. So we have Small Bites. Let's write that down. Pizza Planet truck at Trolley Treats. And our list will grow. Oh, and Pixar food carts. Or marketplaces, sorry.
Yeah. So the 6th and final of those food marketplaces is here in the Hollywood Studios area of Hollywoodland. The Hollywood Backlot, I've also heard it called that.
I've been calling it Hollywood Backlot because that's what it said in all the junket materials. And I didn't know that's what it was called, so I've been calling it that.
Yeah.
Now, there's nothing going on during the day here, right? It's all
they have
saved for mostly in the evening.
I saw kids performing on it. They have like middle school people coming in. It's Imagination Campus. Yeah, young kids on the stage.
I'm sorry.
Stuff. What?
Kyle goes, I know where you can get some Sharpies. If you go to this place called Staples, they'll take as many as you want in exchange for money.
But are they branded to
They
Pixar
are not
Animation
branded
Studios?
to Pixar or Walt Disney Animation Studios.
Okay, this one is Hanger Management. And it's got anger from inside out there on
Now I had so many people tell me how good one of these menu items was, and when I tried it, it was not for me. Let's go see that menu, Mike.
Okay, Anger Management offers emotional mac and cheese, and the varieties include joyful yellow comforting mac and cheese with happy cheese puffs, angry red hot mac and cheese with spicy cheese crunch, mood swing, which is half portion of each mac and cheese for those who are feeling joyfully angry. I hadn't seen that before. And then the mood stabilizer mule, which is their alcoholic beverage, including bourbon and watermelon liqueur and other stuff. Which one did you not care for?
So it was the blend of the two.
Okay.
The mood swing, the height, so it says spicy crunch. Let's be real, those are flaming hot Cheetos,
right?
Mixed in with the mac and cheese, and with the regular mac and cheese and the cheese puffs. It was just this weird blend of flavors, and it was not for me. Other people loved it though. Kyle wants to know, does anger work with hangers in closets because of the spelling on the
right
on the marquee?
It's not a hanger like you would put an airplane in. That would be an AR.
That's what at first that's what Kyle said. He said he works at an airport, ? And then realized, oh, wrong spelling. He works with closets.
Hanger man. Oh. All right, where to next?
Let's go check out the Shortstop Theater back there. See what's going on.
Okay, I see the short plane right now is Bounden.
Oh. Not one of our favorites.
No?
Not bad. Not one of our favorites.
Okay.
That was for the wedding. Our tables were themed to the Pixar shorts, and Bounden was one we nixed fairly early on in the planning process.
Well, I used to be something all covered with fluff and then dance in the sunlight and show off my stuff. Then they hauled me away.
Good crowd though, watching them.
Yeah, even in the sun. They're like bacon here in the sun.
My friends all laugh at me because they think I look ridiculous, funny.
The games are not open during the day.
Okay. What's this Red's car's license plate?
Club Pixar.
Club Pixar, okay. And then the last one would be Pixar 86. I did a post, Pixar Fest for Pixar fans, and I pointed out why Pixar 86 is significant in there. It's when the animation studio was founded.
Okay, under Lucasfilm.
No, that was 1979.
Oh,
it was when it spun off into its own
got it. Right.
Entity.
That's when Steve Jobs bought it.
Yes, basically.
Okay.
I would say bought, invested heavily, and became primary shareholder.
Gotcha.
All the photo backdrops being used. What's cool about Club Pixar too, even though it's mostly in the evening, it's not an after-hours event like Oogie Boogie Bash or Disneyland After Dark. This stuff is there for everybody to enjoy with the regular daily admission to the park. Can you look at that lamp real quick to the right?
Sure.
Yeah. This is a nice touch that we liked also, was that each of the lamps was a Pixar ball.
And this is where you can meet Mr. Incredible and Elastigirl or Mrs. Incredible in their Newish costumes, new for the parks, old for the movies.
New for the parks. It's Mr. Incredible's original costume, his retro one, but it's Mrs. Incredible's costume that was made, or outfit, I should say, that was made by DevTech, Mike, not
Right.
Edna Mode.
That's not on me. It's not on me.
I know.
That's not what I was told. It's made by Bob Odenkirk. Now I know. And Catherine Keener. Was it Catherine Keener playing the other one?
It was Catherine Keener,
Yeah.
which was the spoiler for me. As soon as I heard her talk, I was like, oh. So if you haven't seen Incredibles 2, mute yourself for about 2 seconds. Because that's how I knew she was the twist villain. Because Catherine Keener is always a twist villain. Moving on.
Where to next?
I mean, you're right there. We could go see if there's a Pixar film on the loop into the animation building.
Okay.
Kyle, better call Tony. That was a double entendre on Bob Odenkirk's Better Call Saul and Better Call Me for story points with costumes with the superheroes. You outsourced that question, and I remember I woke up a few hours too late, and I saw the aftermath. I was ready to go in and edit that whole post too, but it was after the hour on X.
Oh yeah. And my follow-up was extremely sarcastic.
Yes, it was. Do you remember what it said?
Something about how it was a costume made by somebody at some point in one of the films. Not Pixar, sadly.
Not Pixar, about Disney Animation Studios, and it will prompt strong debate over how Tokyo is getting the Tangled attraction. Mike, have you seen footage of that?
I have not. I don't believe I have.
Okay. Fantasy Springs coming up in Tokyo Disneyland next month. Tokyo Disney Sea, excuse me, at the Tokyo Disney Resort. Has a new attraction fully themed to Tangled, where this whole scene is realized not through screens, but through animatronics and effects, and practical effects, I should say. And the Disney fan community is insanely jealous in terms of our domestic parks. So,
well, they have to book a trip to Tokyo and see it.
Now that we can head out, because I think
okay,
Up is next. So it is Pixar, but it'll be a sob fest. So
okay, let's just get a glimpse.
But turn around real quick just to see if I'm right. Oh no, it's Dumbo. So okay. Up might have been before it. Yeah, I think it's Up, Lady and the Tramp, then Tangled, because Lady appears in one of the balloons, and that's the segue. Anyway. So, because you said just get a ticket to Tokyo, prompts a good question. How do you feel about cloning attractions everywhere? Like, oh, we would love that at Disney World. It's closer to us. Right. We would love that at Disneyland. It's closer to us. As opposed to, give me a reason to go to these places. Your thoughts?
Okay, I will say I like, between Disneyland and Walt Disney World, I like attractions to be different because those two are fairly accessible to me. Okay. I know not everyone can hop back and forth across the country, but by and large, the American theme park fans are going to both. With the overseas parks, I'm more okay with it. If they want to clone the attractions, like Ratatouille or whatever they from Paris.
Tron.
Because I feel like that American theme park goers are less likely to go to those parks. Tron, yes. I also think we know that the budgets for the Tokyo attractions are way higher.
And that's I was explaining that to somebody recently because they were like, I don't understand why theirs are so amazing and ours aren't. And I say because they have somebody else footing the bill.
Yeah.
Tokyo parks are owned by a different company that pays royalties to Disney. to basically say, here you go, we like this and we want it done as best as can be.
Yeah.
And they go, okay. Blank check, kind of.
Spared no expense.
Because all of the new stuff, Fantasy Springs, I believe, was roughly $2 billion in US dollars, which is almost 3. Actually, I think it is 3 California Adventures on the original California Adventure budget. So, that's just a land with 4 attractions.
Tony, you can answer this question for me. I keep seeing the headline about Mr. Lincoln getting an update, but I keep forgetting to go and read it. What's happening over there?
I've not heard of that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it came out.
I can look into it later.
Register. I know I think we had a post on it, but I don't know what they're doing in there.
As long as they don't do a Kyle says he read that on a site called laughingplace.com, although he spelled it wrong. Laughing plaquet. Mr. Lincoln Disneyland update. Oh yeah, according to reports, a $5 million makeover coming to Great Moments with Mr. Lincoln. As long as it's not what they did in the early 2000s, where it was the 3D audio headphones.
Oh yeah, we
made you like a Civil War soldier getting a haircut.
Yeah, remember that.
Let's go through Grizzly Peak Airfield. I almost said the original name of the area because that's what I still call it, but I'm trying to be proper.
Okay.
Grizzly Peak Airfield. And then hook back, and maybe we'll see Mei, and Ming.
Oh, yeah, we can end over there by then. Yeah, that's a good idea.
You've got a bit on your plate today. Otherwise, I would say let's go across the Esplanade and check out the Pixar Pals Playtime Party. But that is literally across the Disneyland Resort from where you are. So
it's actually not terribly far from here. It's just the path to get there from here.
Yeah,
is far. Also tonight, Kyle will be interested to hear this. We're seeing How Did This Get Made podcast live.
Ooh.
I know Kyle likes that show. That's in Hollywood for the Netflix as a Joke festival.
I have been watching some stuff on Netflix for that, namely John Mulaney's Everybody's in LA.
Yeah.
Have you caught any of that?
No, I saw that it was happening. We'll probably catch up. We just haven't had any time.
It is so chaotic.
Yeah.
And so unhinged.
I saw the clip. It must have been from the second or third episode where he was like responding to the reactions that it was chaotic. And he was like, I'm trying to make this good.
And I think it's good because of the chaos.
Okay.
And quite frankly, I'm trying to figure out, well, how can we do something on our Laughing Place YouTube channel that's similar? Wow. Kyle wants to know if you're going to have a good time and celebrate some failure.
Yeah.
I'm guessing that's an allusion to
I think that's in the theme song, maybe. My wife is a bigger fan than I am, but I enjoy them. And the movie they're doing tonight is Madam Web.
Oh.
So it does have a Disney connection through Marvel. Although the movie was Sony.
Going back to Everybody's in LA for a second. The opening monologue from the first episode where he describes the different neighborhoods of LA. First of all, it made me think of Kyle Burbank himself, the lovely gentleman who's sitting in our chat right now. We are live. Anybody could message us, let us know what's up. Say hi. But it made me think of that and the times I've visited and I've talked with you and other Laughing Place contributor Cole. And just be like, oh, we're going to this neighborhood. Oh, I don't want to go to that neighborhood. Like, I know who Paul Scheer is besides Chip Whistler and Big City Greens.
Yeah.
But yeah, I didn't know Paul Scheer was mentioned until just now.
Yeah, he's one of the hosts of that show. How did this get me?
For those of you who aren't Laughing Place big fans, Mike has a cat. Not his cat, but well, he does have cats. But there is a feline in residence here in this area that Mike checks on.
I don't see him today. I think his name is Snickers.
You just reminded me. I ate the rest of my wife's candy. I need to go buy some more. I'm not joking, but okay. Now, is today a good day temperature-wise to ride Grizzly River?
Yeah, it's nice and hot. It is a good day for that.
It is probably my favorite rapids ride. In the world. I would do it with you if I were there and we had proper equipment.
Oh yeah, there's also this.
Let's talk about this. I forgot about this until you just said it. I just walked by.
Sorry.
Let's get a look. Have we got pictures of it or anything?
No, I completely forgot until this moment. So
adding that to this list.
Yeah, I'll come and get pics after we're done. There's Big Al.
A Big Al statue mysteriously has appeared at the DVC. This is the DVC area, right?
Yeah. Yes, it is. This just looks like a giant egg from the back.
Kyle wants to know if Big Al interacts with the magic band.
Well, I'm
do you
wearing
have a magic band on?
I do, okay. And he hasn't said anything yet. So
Donna asks or points out it's Raymond Kinnaman's work.
Raymond Kinnaman.
I know I saw an artist being credited with it, but I don't know if it was subtle or sly, and I don't know if it was Raymond Kinnaman, so I shouldn't even bring it up. I'm sorry. But there was an artist being credited with, it looks like Blankety Blank's work. And he goes, I would never say I worked on a contract with NDA, something like that, blah, 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 but glad to get recognized, something like that. But yeah, I wonder if this has anything to do with the Fort Wilderness Cabins. Oh, hold on. Don't go far, Mike.
Okay.
I am being told some insider info. So just wave at Big Al with a Magic Band Plus. Is it on?
Hang on. Yeah, let me. It's in my hand that is with the strapped in to the gimbal. So let me.
No, wave at it like you're saying hello.
Hello. I had trouble with it at the other one too, so it might just be me.
Okay. Supposedly it is interactive. So.
Okay. Let me see make sure this is on. Got the green lights. Oh.
There was a bear named Big Al. That would be me.
There we go.
So yes. Hey, you know what? That would be a cool vertical video for social media.
All right, I'll come back. Put that on the list, please.
Yep. Big Al and social vid. Well, we'd like to thank you for tuning in with us today as we go through Mike's work checklist and add things to it. Kyle points out he hears that he may say multiple things. So I guess that's go try it again.
Okay. You want to try it now? Or
let's try it now. We got some time.
Okay.
And it'll hopefully that rambunction that we were just walking by will stop. That's not for purchase. Stop touching it. Can you trigger it from back here? Because that would be fun.
I'm not sure where the sensor is.
Like, I just love that you're literally waving the band.
That's what I did last time and it worked.
Mommy's gonna buy you a trampoline.
Oh, I want somebody to buy me a trampoline. Yeah.
Oh.
I love meeting friends from across the hibernation. Which reminds me.
You just drifted off to sleep.
Okay. I mean, bears do that, don't they? The fun thing there, I want to know if that is like a weird promotional for the Cabins at Fort Wilderness, or I don't know. It's just weird, and so many people are taking it as a hint, quote unquote, that the country bears for some reason are coming to Grizzly River Run. What do you think?
That sounds unlikely to me, but stranger things have happened, I guess.
Hello, Sonic Guy 2006, and hello, Love Pugs. Good afternoon to you.
Oh, and they moved the lockers over here. I didn't notice that.
Where were they before?
They were over by where the statue is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I'll come back and document that.
Lockers added to the list. Now, is Redwood Creek just for regular refurbishment? It's been down for a while now.
I don't know. I don't think they've announced anything.
And I think it's far too early. But as we get closer, they might as well just keep it closed for Villains Grove at Oogie Boogie Bash.
Right.
Though I don't know that we know if if Villains Grove is coming back. I'm sure it will, but I don't think there's been a formal announcement or anything. Turn around. A little more to the left.
Oh, this.
There we go. Okay, we can move on. That's one of my favorite things in California Adventure is that statue. Not a Pixar film, Brother Bear from Walt Disney Animation Studios. 2003? Maybe 4? I think it was 3.
So it looks like we have a little more than 5 minutes before Mei and Ming are due back out here.
Oh, that's right, because you just left.
Yeah, they told me an hour.
An hour. Okay.
So should we hang
Can we
around,
check something out for 5 more minutes?
I just don't want to go that way because of the signal drop.
Signal. Is Doug still running around on the pathway back there?
Let's see.
Let's go look for Doug again. We have a lot of new folks. Thank you for joining us here on our live stream from Disney California Adventure this morning, afternoon, wherever you are. Actually, it is afternoon out there. So who might not have seen Doug early on, Interactive Doug is running around through the Grizzly Peak Recreation Area. Let's see if he's still out and about before we come back and check on Mei and Ming making their triumphant return to the park for Pixar Fest. They were there before for Lunar New Year. Mike going under the lift hill. Donna has a good question. I can almost promise you it's not Donna. Wonder if that bear statue is interactive too, referring to the Brother Bear one.
Yeah, I don't think so.
If she could see me, Donna, I would say just take a look through my eyes, and I'll tell you, it probably won't work. Being a loose Brother Bear reference.
Well, here's where Doug was before, and I don't see him now.
And there's no line either.
No.
So, thoughts on Brother Bear, everybody? Sound off in the comments. I'm curious.
I haven't seen it, so I can't tell you.
What do you mean you haven't seen it?
I've never seen Brother Bear.
I'm not surprised.
I still have not watched Wish.
Can I tell you? Also not surprised. Can I tell you, everybody watching, my favorite story about when you picked me up from the airport and you played your Spotify list?
Yeah.
Okay, so Mike picked me up from the airport, LAX, so we had to drive to get to Anaheim for Pixar Fest that same morning, and he said, "Tony, I put on a festive playlist," and it was a bunch of scores from Pixar movies, and he tells me he just typed in Randy Newman into the search and just had it play all. In fairness, it did pull up a good chunk of Pixar songs and scores, but I just laughed because it implied that Randy Newman is the composer for every Pixar film, which he absolutely is not. I'm curious now.
As I said, I enjoy his other work as well. So.
It's true too. Philip tuning in from Palos Verdes. Happy Friday to you too, Philip. I'm gonna look this up, and I'll have it for my next stream. I want to know who did more, because Thomas Newman did at least 4. Chiquino did a lot. Newman did a lot. Well, Randy Newman. Somebody completely different did Turning Red. There's somebody completely different doing Inside Out 2.
Wasn't it Ludwig Göransson for Turning Red?
Yes, that is correct. Yes. But that was his first, and I'm pretty sure only, Pixar title. Where is the plaque? There's a plaque around here that tells the legend of Grizzly Peak.
Oh, good question.
I think it's on the other side of the lift hill.
Oh, okay.
Robert checking in from very far from you right now, Mike. Hi from Newport Beach. Hello to you, Robert.
Is that where that's where Arrested Development takes place, if I'm not mistaken?
I believe so, yeah. I just found out too where the banana stand location was in LA, thanks to an Instagram account that I can't remember the name of, otherwise I would plug it. But they show where filming locations are and how to find them, and they showed that one. And Philip, there's always money in the banana stand.
I don't see the plaque.
It might be on the. I don't remember where it's at. It's somewhere.
Okay.
Either way, it tells the story of Grizzly Peak.
I feel like any minute, Mei and Ming are going to be coming out. Line has formed to meet them. I see Nick and Judy are out for Zootopia.
From the Walt Disney Animation Studios film Zootopia, not a Pixar film for Pixar Fest. I'm curious as to why they're in that spot.
He's got their popsicles.
Yeah, but those can move.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because this is San Francisco Street, right? So.
Right. Not Zootopia Street.
Yeah.
Oh. Somebody's coming out through that door. Nope, it's not them.
They need to come out of that door. Here. Someone's waiting for them. Come on out of that door. What is that, Three's Company? That's Three's Company, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Correct.
But it's come and knock on our door.
Come and knock on our door.
A friend of mine was super excited to tell me that MeTV is starting a retro cartoon channel. which was exciting news. But he goes, you know what MeTV is because you probably watched The Honeymooners and stuff like that on there, making fun of my very classic television tastes. And I said, no. Oh, here we are.
Here we are. Let's see if we can get a wave.
Don't ask them questions, Mike.
I know, don't interview them. Couldn't have done that a minute ago. Sweeping. So there you have it. They're back.
Yay. Hooray. Several weeks after the launch of Pixar Fest, but I have my own theory on that.
Oh, you do?
Oh, yeah. Because they launched the event, and in terms of media and stuff, they gave everybody the food already. So the food debuted today, but they need another reason to get more people coming back to the park. So here's Mei and Ming.
Interesting.
It's not the best, most solid theory, but it's a theory. And if you look closely, you could tell the shadows don't line up on Mei and Ming, which is also a theory.
Right.
Anyway. Well, thanks for joining us.
I wasn't sure if you were referring to the moon landing or the JFK assassination.
Hey, man.
But either is
I'm talking about Mei and Ming. Nothing else. I'm not. It stopped and it turned. Anyway, mid-flight.
Back into the left.
That's the one I'm thinking of. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for tuning in on our wonderful, rambunctious live stream from Disney California Adventure as Pixar Fest continues at Disney California Adventure. We're going to focus on Mei and Ming for a second, even though somebody just stood right in front of them from our angle, but that's okay. We're not here to intrude on anyone. Having fun at Disney's California Adventure. Although it's Disney, not Disney's. They dropped that in 2010. Or 2012. 2012. Stay tuned to Laughing Place YouTube for great content like Disney Trivia Live coming up on Saturday at 7:30 Pacific, 10:30 Eastern, and all our regular content next week throughout the week like Disney Parks Talk Live. But Mike, you know me as well as I know you, but we both know the best way to get informed about that kind of content is to like, subscribe, ring that bell, get notified whenever we go live like this from the park. More impromptu than planned in some occasions. But thank you for joining us. Remember, like, subscribe, ring that bell from Disney California Adventure. So long, everybody.
Bye.